I guess I made the best out my loud mouth. I always get respect when I pop out, mob out. Ain't nobody stomp around in my house. Tuck 'em in the time out, fuck around and find out. My angels come.
Hey yo, you already know what it is. It's the newest, best sports podcast show in the world.
Man, you already know what it is. It's the Not for Loser Sports Podcast, unfiltered, unscripted, real takes, high stakes, and I am your host. They call me the Fresher. Thank you. Thank you. As y'all know, every episode is sponsored by the luxurious streetwear brand, Numi Vests / Coins Apparel. Look, smell, feel like money, www.numivests.com. All right, chat. I know y'all trying to figure me out. Man, I be having so much going on, but let me tell you, y'all know I made a video a few weeks ago and I said, yo, listen, it's been a lot going on. We're going to get back on track. As soon as I say that, YouTube deleted the channel. For no apparent reason. I don't know why, but I appealed it, and it seemed like they gave me the channel back. This is the second time it didn't happen, man. So it's throwing me off a track. So I got to get back on track, man. So thanks for those that's joining us. Thanks for those who have subscribed to the channel, man. We appreciate it, man. Like, share, subscribe. And for those that's just joining us, you are in the right place if you want to hear what you're not going to hear at them other major networks, man. So chat, how y'all feel about week 6? What about them games last night? I mean, I'm not shocked about the outcome of the Bills and Atlanta Falcons. I personally picked Atlanta when the line was 4.5. I took Atlanta plus 4.5, and last night when the line changed, I took Atlanta plus 3.5 at home against the Buffalo Bills. Listen, from the very beginning, before the season started, I had high concerns about the Buffalo Bills defense. And every week for the last 6 weeks, they have proven me to be correct, man. That Buffalo Bills defense stinks. The bottom line. Yo, listen, Bijan Robinson and Drake London had a field day last night, man. Like, yo, it doesn't make absolutely no sense. Let me see something real quick, chat. Let me go. I got to check something out real quick, chat, because I got to see the stat line, man. I mean, it had to be, yo, listen, I believe Bijan Robinson had, hold on, I'm getting to it right now, chat. Let me get to this real quick. Yo, listen, Bijan Robinson had 170 yards rushing, man, on 19 carries and 1 tub. He averaged a little under 9 yards per carry. Is that good, chat? Yes on the Atlanta side, no on the Buffalo side. Drake London had 10 for $158. He averaged a little under 16 yards per catch with 1 touchdown. The way the Atlanta Falcons was moving the ball up and down the field on the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott should have his defense, I don't know, they should be on some type of strict discipline this week, man, because that was an embarrassment. I mean, to lose to the New England Patriots, the team that I said the Buffalo Bills need to watch out for in that division, and to come back and play Monday night in Atlanta and get demolished the way they did, because no matter how you look at it, they got outplayed in every facet of the game. Every facet. It's just the bottom line. Josh Allen looked at pedestrian last night. Now, granted, when I seen that Curtis Samuel and Dalton Kincaid wasn't playing, I said, yo, listen, the Bills receiving room is already light, man. And what happened to Keon Coleman? I thought Keon Coleman was taking the next step. What the hell happened to him? Like, listen, Josh Allen was under pressure the whole night. And we got one of the best offensive lines in the league. But I predicted this to happen, man. If y'all don't know, the Bills lost 24-14 to the Atlanta Falcons last night. And that defense had, what's my man name? Damn, how I forget my man name, man? Oh, Michael Penix Jr. They had him looking like Michael Vick, the prime Michael Vick out there, man. Drake London was looking like a prime Andre Rison. Listen, the Bills, they haven't beaten anybody of substance this year. And the Bills need to be real careful because the New England Patriots, who are on top of the division because they got the head-to-head last week against the Bills are in trouble. Now, I don't know. Listen, if I was Brandon Beane, I would be on the phone right now with the Philadelphia Eagles because I need A.J. Brown, man. I need a dominant number one receiver. I mean, we in week 6. This is Keon Coleman's second year in the league, man. He shows flashes, but he's not consistent. He is not going to be a number one receiver in this league. So, Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, y'all need to be on the phone with the Philadelphia Eagles. We know A.J. Brown not happy, so make the call. But what we seen last night from the Buffalo Bills was atrocious for the last 2 games. Now, just pay attention, chat. If Derrick Henry ain't fumbled the ball in week 1 and the Bills stormed back in the fourth quarter, that would have been a loss. The Bills will be at 500 right now. And the New England Patriots is at 4-2. I said it in the preseason. Mike Vrabel was going to have the New England Patriots highly competitive. And look, they sit on top of the AFC East. But I don't know if this was more about the Bills than it was the Atlanta Falcons. Because I knew that the Atlanta Falcons was going to be a highly competitive team this year. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want. Bijan Robinson is a top 5 running back in this league. Bijan Robinson, I apologize. I did not have you as my top 5 running back when we made our list in the preseason. But boy, I'd never seen a running back that's so elusive like Bijan Robinson. And he can catch the ball coming out the backfield. Yo, they line the man up like a receiver, and he makes all the routes. He runs all the route trees for a running back, bro. Bijan Robinson is a superstar. And listen, I'm telling you, man, if Michael Penix Jr. can take that next step, because listen, Michael Penix Jr. is good. He's a good quarterback in this league. I don't know what the hell happened when they played the Carolina Panthers when they got smoked 30-0, and he just looked terrible. But if you actually watch Michael Penix Jr., the man can throw the ball, and his accuracy comes into question sometimes. But the man throws a dart. It's like the ball is on a rope for him to be a left-handed quarterback. But I see a lot of potential. I see a lot of potential in Atlanta Falcons, and they is scary. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers better be on their best behavior because the Atlanta Falcons is on their tail. Now, Michael Penix Jr. was 20 of 32, 250 yards, and 1 touchdown. Like that, like they did last night, you are capable of winning a lot of football games in this league with that type of production from your quarterback. So listen, the Buffalo Bills, man, y'all better shape up or ship out, man. And I thought this was y'all year because the Kansas City Chiefs was taking a step back. But for those who watched that Sunday night game against the Detroit Lions, who I picked the Detroit Lions to win in Arrowhead, the Chiefs are slowly taking, how should I put it? They're slowly starting to look like the Kansas City Chiefs of old. When I doubted that. So, Sean McDermott, yo, listen, Sean McDermott, I had your back, man. I had your back, man. I told the fans in Buffalo, yo, listen, we ain't had a solid head coach in decades. The man keep getting us to the AFC Championship. We are a playoff team every year. Lay off of him. But Sean McDermott, the time is running out. I got to be honest, man. The time is running out, man. Like, y'all have a franchise quarterback, right? And I'm going, yo, Brandon Beane, this is what I be talking about. Listen, I'm not, no slight at Joey Bosa because Joey Bosa is out there. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But if you don't go get Josh Allen a number one receiver, you are failing that organization. Keon Coleman is not a number one receiver. Khalil Shakir is not a number one. And Khalil Shakir is great. But he's not a number one receiver. He's too small. We all know Curtis Samuel not a, like, Keon Coleman. Listen, bro. Make the call to Philadelphia. A.J. Brown is not happy, man. What are you waiting on, man? I don't understand. After that loss last night, y'all should be on the phone with Philly 24/7. And I listen, once I seen that Dalton Kincaid was inactive, I knew the outcome of that game. I picked Atlanta before I even knew Dalton Kincaid was inactive. But I knew that the Atlanta Falcons had too much talent on the offensive side of the ball for the Buffalo Bills defense to keep up. And that's just the bottom line. So let's go on to the other game that was on last night. The Washington Commanders against the Chicago Bears. I didn't get to watch many snaps of that game because I was so tuned in to the Bills and Falcons. But congratulations to the Chicago Bears, man, and Ben Johnson, because slowly but surely, he is righting the ship over there. They're actually winning games and look like a pretty decent team. So the Chicago Bears, yo, listen, Chicago Bears beat the Washington Commanders 25-24 on a game-winning field goal by Jake Moody, who was cut by the San Francisco 49ers. He came and saved the day for the Chicago Bears last night. Caleb Williams, not bad. He was 17-29, 252 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jaden Daniels was 29-16. He was 19-26, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. And DeAndre Swift looked like DeAndre Swift of old. We all know the DeAndre Swift that was in Detroit. I don't know what the hell happened with DeAndre Swift. He reminded me of LaShawn McCoy at one point. But he had 14 carries for $108. 2 receptions for 67 yards and a touchdown. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this game because I can't really speak on it because I didn't watch a lot of snaps. But the Washington Commanders are 3-3 and the Chicago Bears are 3-2. And now with the Eagles' last 2 losses, the NFC East is wide open. The NFC East is wide open, man. Do I want to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts? No, I don't. So, Cousin Kales, don't text me about Jalen Hurts no more. But I'm going to get into Jalen Hurts. But before I get into Jalen Hurts, I got to touch on the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions game. Now, y'all see the title, man. Is the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty still alive? And right now, I have to say yes, thanks to the refs. Like, yo, listen, the pass interference call on Travis Kelce, the man merely, he just blew one little breath on him, and they threw a flag, man. And that was on the third down. They would have forced a punt or kick a field goal. I forgot where the placement of the ball was, but it kept the drive alive, man. And that wasn't even pass interference, man. So the Kansas City Chiefs and they 12th man, which is the refs, is keeping the dynasty alive. And I don't take nothing away from Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is doing Patty Mahomes things as always, man. But if the refs keep saving the Kansas City Chiefs in time for Rashid Rice to get back, because that defense is stellar to me. They held the Detroit. Hold on, let me see, man. Let me hold on, chat. And I think I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up for y'all, man. I'm gonna pull this up for y'all, bruh. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta share my screen with y'all. Share screen. I'm gonna go to the Chiefs, man. So, chat. Look at this, man. They held the Detroit Lions to 17 points. I believe the Detroit Lions averaged 30 a game. So that defense, we all know Karlaftis and Nick Bolton. Now, mind you, we all did see last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Chris Jones, he just took the play off. I'm not going to get into that, but he's still Chris Jones. Jared Goff was 23 of 29, only 203 passing yards with 2 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes was 22 of 30, 257 yards for 3 touchdowns. Patty Mahomes back doing Patty Mahomes things. And they didn't get nothing from the run game like that. Pacheco only had 51 yards. They held Jahmyr Gibbs to 65 yards on 17 carries. Travis Kelce, hold on, this is his farewell tour regardless, but he has 6 receptions for 78 yards. And Jamison Williams has 6 receptions, 66 yards, and a touchdown, man. So for the Kansas City Chiefs defense to hold that high power offense to 17 points lets me know that the Kansas City Chiefs has finally reawakened, if that's even a word. So now y'all slowly letting the Kansas City Chiefs climb back in this thing, man. Slowly but surely. And, so I'm going to say the Kansas City Chiefs dynasty is still alive thanks to the refs. They get a lot of help from the referees, and anybody want to dispute it, put it in the comment section. So, right, chat? What else game I want to talk about, man? I'm not going to be here long. I got to get back in the groove. Because as soon as I told myself I was going to get back in the groove, here go YouTube. Spinning my channel. I had to appeal it and wait. What else I want to talk about? Listen, NFL. We do not want to see the New York Jets on TV no more, man. I don't give a damn if they was in London or not. Y'all should have flexed them the hell out of there. And Justin Fields, again, Justin Fields is not a starting quarterback in this league, man. Look, I'm not trying to bash him, man. I'm not, man. But the man had a net of negative 10 passing. Yo, I believe the New York Jets only mustered up 80 total yards in 4 NFL quarters, man. Justin Fields was sacked 9 times, man. The man is like a deer in headlights. And I said it in the preseason, man. He does not know how to get through his progressions, man. And and you know what? The reason why I'm really not gonna bash him, because he's getting the same rope that Trevor Lawrence is getting. Now, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Liam Cohen. He got the Jacksonville Jaguars playing good football. But I think Trevor Lawrence, what was the test they used to have? The Wonderlic for quarterbacks? I believe he had to have the lowest Wonderlic score in history, because he do some dumb shit sometimes, man. And part of my language. The Jacksonville Jaguars is not winning because of Trevor Lawrence play. Now, he did the little scramble where Chris Jones took the playoff and he won him the game. I give him that. But he's not winning the game with this arm, man. He's not. Now, when that final drive against the Kansas City Chiefs last week, he made some great throws, high difficulty throws. And Trevor Lawrence would give you that. But an overall grade of Trevor Lawrence is like a D. So I'm not going to sit up here and bash Justin Fields for getting the leash that he's given when Trevor Lawrence's leash is a lot longer. And that's just it. But Justin Fields, that performance you put on the field Sunday morning, I wasted my whole morning watching that garbage. In the Broncos, y'all cost me my ticket early. Y'all was 7-point favorites. I shifted the line to -2.5. Y'all couldn't even win by a field goal. But that Broncos defense is stellar. But again, Bo Nix, you have to put points on the board. Now, I know y'all had a hard-fought game against Philadelphia the week prior. Y'all came back and put on a performance and beat the reigning Super Bowl champions. But God damn it, you don't go to London and play the New York Jets and you put up 13 points. And you cost the fresher. Get some money, man. The hell wrong with y'all, man? So, who else? Hold on, chat. Let me take a look at this, man. I'm doing everything on the fly because y'all, like I told y'all, man, I just woke up, right? I woke up and just checked YouTube and the channel was back. So I'm like, oh, man, I heard they got everything together. Listen, you can see I took the background down. I was done. I was done with it, chat. I was done. I'm like, yo, you know what? This is the second time they took my channel. I don't even know why. I'm just done with it, man. As soon as I started taking stuff down and I checked, and boom, they gave the channel back. So, you know, as long as I can keep pumping out content, I will. All right, who we want to talk about, chat? Do we want to talk about the Bengals and the Green Bay Packers? No. Joe Flacco cannot save the Cincinnati Bengals. That defense is just as bad as the Buffalo Bills. Do I want to talk about, let's see, chat, who we want to talk about? Yo, listen, I'm just going to touch bases on this. Drake May is every game he's getting better and better, man. Listen, it did not take long for the New England Patriots to rebuild that organization after Tom Brady left. It just, like, stellar, man. It's stellar what they do in New England. Who we want to talk about? The Buccaneers, yo, Baker Mayfield. Listen, Baker Mayfield might win his first MVP this season. Baker Mayfield is playing out of his mind, man. Baker Mayfield is playing out of his mind. Right now, Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in the NFL. You can argue with your mother, man. And hold on. I just wanted to, listen. Listen, I got to apologize to Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, I apologize. I mean, I've been crushing you, man. But But I'm starting to realize it's just the mediocrity of the Giants that had you looking like that, man. Because, I granted Eli won some championships over there, but Eli, to me, Eli is not like a quarterback that you would just always speak about 20 years later. To me, Eli was a bum. So y'all replaced Eli Manning with Daniel Jones, and to me, Daniel Jones was atrocious. But like I said, now he has the Colts as a top team in the AFC. And I believe the Colts roster was already there, was already validated. All they needed was a quarterback. And when they plugged in Daniel Jones, well, I ain't gonna say plugged in. When they got Daniel Jones, and I thought that they was gonna start Anthony Richardson, who's another bum. When they made this, they said, "Yo, we gonna start Daniel Jones." I said, "Yo, it's like it doesn't matter who you start. They both trash." But Daniel Jones has the Indianapolis Colts as one of the best teams in the AFC. Hell, the NFL. And Daniel Jones is playing some great football. So Daniel Jones, I apologize, bruh. It just had to be the dark cloud over New York. And we all know the Cowboys lost to Listen, the Carolina Panthers, even though some games they look atrocious, but when they at home, the Carolina Panthers is a dangerous team when they at home. So keep that in mind, man. What else? I don't even want to talk about Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm upset with them, man. Y'all know they lost to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville 20-12. So, who up? Let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Yo, Kels. Yo, cousin Kels. Yo, hold on. I got to bring this up on the screen. I got to bring these bums on the screen, man. And I ain't going to say, you know what, chat? I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to say that the Philadelphia Eagles are bums. Because they're not, man. They're not bums at all. Hold on, look where I'm going. All right, hold on, chat. Let me pull this up on the screen. They're not bums. Jalen Hurts is a bum. And I apologize to Jalen Hurts too, man. Because that game, who was it against? A few weeks ago when he rallied back and brought him back. I said, I always said that Jalen Hurts couldn't win a game on his arm. And he did. But this bum, I still apologize for what I said. Listen, you still got, listen, people try to tell me that the Super Bowl was going to soothe A.J. Brown's soul. The hell if it did. A.J. Brown still wants out of Philadelphia because he realized his quarterback has training wheels on, man. The Philadelphia Eagles got their ass kicked by the New York Giants. And I must say, the New York Giants, that Cam Scatterbo kid, he remind me like a Mike Allstott. He's a problem. And Jackson Dart, man, listen, man. The Giants, listen, the NFC East is wide open, man. And the Giants have a possibility of winning that division, man. 2-4. The Eagles 4-2. Now, mind you, they already got one up in the division against the Eagles. And I believe with the player Jalen Hurts is going on, the Eagles might only win 10 games. No, I ain't going to do that to Philly. I give them, hell yeah. I'm giving it, listen, the way Jalen Hurts looked, I'm giving the Eagles 10 to 11 wins this season. Jalen Hurts was 24-33, 283 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Jackson Dart was 17-25, 195 yards and 1 touchdown. Listen, hold on. How the hell a 2,000-yard rusher is Saquon Barkley, right? Has only 58 yards. All the Philly fans, my cousin Kels, he's a Philly fan. Everybody want to blame it on the offensive coordinator, man. When Nick Sirianni is the head coach. If Nick Sirianni doesn't like what's being called, he can easily walk over to his OC and tell him, listen, we're going back to the original game plan. It's just that easy. But I don't know if, like I said, I think a lot of DCs, which is defensive coordinators in the league, said, yo, listen, we are not going to let Saquon Barkley beat us. We're going to put 8 men in a box and let Jalen Hurts prove to us that he's an elite quarterback. But if you watch that game, like the way that the Philadelphia Eagles defense is atrocious as well. Because the Giants was marching up and down the field. They was basically scoring at will, man. I don't want to hear it. Yo, Cam Scatterboo had 3 tubs. Like, yo, listen. I'm getting this off my screen, man. Hey, yo, listen. The Philadelphia Eagles are in trouble, man. It's only so long y'all can mask Jalen Hurts' deficiencies, man. And it's like, yo, if your number 1 receiver and Devontae Smith, look at their faces after the game. It's like they running all the route trees but getting no leaves. There's no leaves being bare on them route trees. Jalen Hurts be looking like a deer in headlights as well. He missed Devontae Smith on a, yo, listen, Devontae Smith was wide. I don't know if it was a sluggo or it was just a deep route. Wide open. I believe the safety fell down, wide open. He overthrows the man. And this is the quarterback that y'all want to keep arguing is a top 5 quarterback in this league. Are y'all out of y'all mind, man? Cam Newton took a lot of slack when he made his top 10 quarterback list, and Jalen Hurts wasn't on there. Can we please stop with the Jalen Hurts thing, man? Go ask A.J. Brown. Go look at A.J. Brown Twitter feed, man. So, I'm going to wrap up week 6 like that, man. I didn't have enough, like I said, so I apologize. I didn't have enough time because up until this morning, I didn't have a YouTube channel. So I just noticed I had a YouTube channel. So I said, yo, you know what? Let me go tap into the people, man, and give them an explanation. So this Thursday, this Thursday, we got a game Thursday night. I'll come here Wednesday with my prediction for that game. Friday, I will touch bases on it. Saturday, I will be back with my You Know the Vibe top 5 picks of the week. Or I might do the You Know the Vibe top 5 picks of the week on Friday. And then Saturday, I might come and break down the games that I want to talk about, the games of the week. And then I'll be back again Tuesday to talk about week 7. But, man, listen, man. I'm going to keep pumping out content, man. Whether people subscribe to the channel or not. Whether they like the channel, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to keep pumping out content. And like I said, I promise to keep getting better as time goes on, man. That's all I can keep doing, man. Listen, this is my baby. I'm not going to give up on it. As long as I got this channel, I'm going to keep pumping out content. So, until next time, chat, y'all already know, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And oh, yeah. Y'all already know, man, this episode is sponsored. Every episode is sponsored by the luxurious streetwear brand. If you don't know what it is, it's behind me. The mannequins and all this, I got it on right now, man. It's 10% off these jackets right now. Use code TEAM10, man. NewMeVests.com, man. The hottest streetwear brand on the streets. Luxury, superior luxury, man. So until next time.
She wondering what's up with me, what's become of me. I told her I was smoking leaves off a money tree, comfortably. I was about to lean off the luxury. Luckily, I'll come back and weed out the fuckery. Blowing up my phone, she ain't got enough of me. We flowing overload.